Hi YouTube, Kathy here. Thought I'd come in and just say hi, give a little bit update what's going on with my life. As you can see, I'm resting. I wanted to talk a little bit about comfort today, because I could really use some comfort today. Today was one of those days where you realize how lucky you are to have the people in your life that you have. My husband got in a car accident today, totaled our van. It caught fire actually, but he's alright. He's hurt his back a bit. He already had herniated discs, but he's worse now. That'll probably be alright in maybe a week or so. So, it just started making me think how lucky I am and how grateful I am to have him. You take people that you love for granted, you know. And it was the only vehicle we had. We just recently got rid of a truck because it was too much money to have two vehicles on the road, and within a week of doing that, this happens. So I have a rental right now, and I'm sure insurance will take care of it, but this brings me to the fact that I'm about to start my pre-op diet next Tuesday, and this crisis happened today. And after everything was all figured out, and you know, I got into to see him, make sure he was okay. We went to the ER, got him checked out. They gave him Dilaudid for pain, so he's been sleeping most of the rest of the day. But after all that was said and done, I went to the store and I bought chips. And then I went to a pizza place and I bought pizza and wings and garlic bread. Comes in a family deal, you know, with Caesar salad and Coke Zero, which I haven't had in over a year. But it just all unraveled today and sort of like this big comfort crave. And I realized, wow, what would I have done if I had have already been post-op? I wouldn't have been able to do that. I wouldn't have been able to pig out on all that crap. So it's comforting, but pretty soon I'm not going to have that comfort. I started realizing though that comfort that I do have is really in the fact that I didn't lose my husband. Nothing traumatic that way happened, and I'm really thankful. He was trying to pull into a parking lot, making a left, you know, across a couple of lanes, and the other side had stopped for traffic lights and they were backed up, and of course the truck waved him through like this, you know, and he did it. And I've done it before, and 10 years ago in Memphis I did the same thing and got hit doing it. And he hasn't had it's his first accident. It's his first accident in 50 years. So anyway, the guy that hit him pushed him like 20 feet into a hydro pole. Then the transformer blew, and then the van caught fire. And what's the first thing the guy does? Not 911. Not get out of the van. He calls me. And I was hearing people in the background, get out of the van, get out of the van. And I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I don't have a vehicle to go get him. So I have to call family members, come rushing to get me. He was there for about half an hour before I could get to him. And all that time, he was kind of in shock. His glasses had been taken off, thrown off in the force of the vehicle, hitting the pole, and his hat went flying. And he says he doesn't remember hitting his head or anything, so I guess, you know, and the doctors checked him out for concussion. And this is a memory foam pillow, by the way. I highly recommend when they're so comfy. Anyway, just wanted to tell you guys I had a heck of a day. Everything's okay now, but it was scary. And in this type of really scary crisis, the first thing I wanted to do after everything was okay was pig out. And I did. I really did. Chips and pizza and wings and garlic bread. And I start my liquid diet in 4 days. So, at least I'm going to get it out of my system, I hope. But you know, it just proves to me we really do have this, you know, addiction or craving for comfort when we have something really bad happen. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do about that when something happens after surgery. You know, what am I going to turn to? This pillow, I guess. It's comfortable. But anyway, that's really all I wanted to do, is just sort of like get that off my chest, because, you know, I'm really a little bummed by that, and I noticed it as soon as I did it, and I didn't even care that I noticed it and that I was doing it. I just, oh well, I need to do this to make me feel better. You know, I ate the whole medium pizza. I'm not kidding. A whole bag of chips. Yeah, I'm like so tired right now. I had been doing really good too the last 4 weeks in a row at my TOPS meeting. I had lost 4 weeks in a row. And so I got a badge, like we have a little charm bracelet with little charms, and when you get 4 weeks in the black, 4 weeks without a gain, you get a charm. So I was really proud of myself, and this was yesterday. And then today this happened, so. Anyway, he's alive, he's not seriously hurt, and I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. I have such a sweetheart of a man, and he's my life. Without him, there would be no reason. So, anyway, appreciate the small things, people. And I'll see you on Tuesday when I start my OptiFast. Night.